Well, I didn't say the same for Juventus, the Serie A champions. However, winning the English Premier League is something at this point of time, because English Premier League is a league with really big European teams. It's the league where Liverpool plays. It's the league where Chelsea plays. Liverpool and Tottenham, they both were in the European Champions League final last season. Chelsea and Arsenal were in the Europa League final last season. All these teams are playing in the English Premier League, and to win that league is something. Therefore, Manchester City, I consider them to be big, and this is the reason. It's not without reason that I consider Manchester City to be big. Manchester City won that league, the league with those big European teams. Manchester City didn't just only win that league, they won a double. Well, actually, a treble in England. They did win the FA Cup as well. So Manchester City winning the English Premier League is not just something small. It's not something. It doesn't mean they are just a big team in England. It does mean that they are a big team in Europe, regardless of what result they've got in the European Champions League. Now, remember, I'm not saying the same for the current Juventus. However, the Juventus of 1994-95, they were also a big team in Europe. You could consider them to be a big team in Europe because they won Serie A at a time when AC Milan was dominating Europe. And this was also probably the time period where Inter Milan won a UEFA Cup. Inter Milan won a UEFA Cup during the early 90s. Sampdoria was a big team in Europe. They played the European Champions League final. They played the Cup Winners' Cup final. And they lost the European Champions League only during extra time. The final game, the European Champions League final game, they lost it only during the extra time to Barcelona.